So here we are in June 2025, and I want to tell you one thing. How do you feel about vacation? I hate vacations. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and today I want to talk to you a minute about vacations. This is the time of year where people pack up their stuff and they go on these trips that they've been planning for a lifetime. You do this 2 or 3 times a year. You go to places and you see things. Well, let me ask you, do you? Do you take time away? That's probably the first question I should ask as we do this video on vacationing. And as I explain to you as we go why I hate vacationing. But do you take time away? Are you so obsessed with your activities that in your job and your pursuit that you don't take time away from it? And I mean, not necessarily just getting on an airplane or a car and getting away from your location, but getting away from your phone and getting away from your email and getting away from your texts and getting away from your daily responsibilities. Do you do that? That's question number one. If you don't, you need to check yourself. You need to make sure, because all studies show that if you don't recharge, you will die sooner. You will fizzle out sooner than you would if you do recharge regularly. And if I would challenge you that if you don't recharge regularly, and if you have the feeling and the pressure of, I'm never going to arrive, I can't ever get enough of what you're trying to get, I would challenge you and ask you this. Do you have a complete and appropriate business plan where you've set your goals for the year and you know what you're trying to achieve, like a number in time of things that you're trying to accomplish in your 12 months? If you haven't set that number, like if you're just trying to get as much as you get, that lack of an upper limit will make your life shorter. You don't ever have the opportunity to say no. You don't ever have the opportunity to say, you know what, I've done enough today. Now I can take some time for me. Much less will you say, I can take 2 weeks for me. But if you have a complete and appropriate business plan and you say, out of the 52 years, I'm only going to work 47. I'm going to have 5 weeks off, counting weekends. And now you have 47 weeks to get to your number. You can figure out what your daily activities will be. There is a plan. There is a program where you can do that. And then when you have your time away, take time away. Give your customers and clients and all your responsibilities to someone else in your office or on your team and take time away. Now, let's talk about it. If you do take time away, do you love it or do you not? So for me, I don't really hate vacations. That was they call that a hook to try to get you to watch the video. So thank you for making it halfway through. If you're really mad now, you can just hit stop. I don't hate vacations. I actually love vacations, but in comparison to my normal life, I hate vacations. And I'm telling you this on a Monday, we just got back from an incredible Disney cruise where we'd never been before, places we'd never been. We took our 3 middle children. We'd never seen some of these locations. We'd never done some of these things. Disney is another level as far as service and completeness of this experience. And I want to tell you that today is Monday and I'm back from my vacation and I was more excited to be home in my normal routine than I was to be on vacation. And I want you to ask yourself that question. Do you love vacation more than you love your regular life? Why is that? And what is that? And how healthy is that? So I can honestly say to you that I love where I live and what I do more than I love vacation. I was happy to be home. I was talking to someone on the way in this morning and on the phone, and I told them, I said, I'm so happy to be back in my routine, back in the saddle, back in the place that I love to live. So the question becomes, if you don't love the 50 weeks a year, let's just say, more than the 2 weeks, you need to ask yourself a question, is it worth it? So you're going to save all this money. You're going to put aside all this time, this 2 weeks, and all of this money, and you're going to go and you're going to have an incredible time. But you're going to come back for 50 weeks looking forward to that next year's trip. Nothing wrong with looking forward to a trip, but do you love it more than you love your normal routine? If you do, then you probably haven't gotten quiet with yourself and said, am I doing what I was created to do? And I'm not saying you're going to love every second of every day, because I don't love every interaction. I don't love every task. But if you don't typically love where you are and what you do, then you probably haven't taken time to get alone and get quiet and say, where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to do? Why was I created? Why am I here? Is this by chance or is this by design? Am I here on purpose or am I here by accident? You got to ask yourself these questions. You got to get quiet and say, do I love where I live? You can change that. You can move. If you love a warmer climate, move to a warmer climate. If you love a colder climate, move to a colder climate. Don't wait. This is one of the things that frustrates me so much about what we call the market right now. People are putting their lives and their happiness on hold because because of something, because of an interest rate, because of consumer doubt, or because of instability in the government. You're putting your life on hold. And guess what? Here's the thing that you don't know. You don't know if there will be a tomorrow. So why are you putting it off? Why don't you do it today when you can? That's whole nother video topic. Didn't mean to get distracted. But ask yourself in quietness, do I love where I live? And secondly, do I love what I get to do every day? And again, you're not going to love every minute of every day in anything that you do. But in general, do you feel fulfilled by what you do? And if you don't, change it. Why are you doing what you do if you don't love it? Why are you? Have you not figured out? Do you feel like you're too far gone? You're too far down the path? You're too much into it that you can make any changes now? Well, I want to tell you, I've changed my career, major career change 22 years ago now. So glad that I did. I wasn't where I was meant to be. I made some hard decisions. I had a few hard years, but now I'm living the life that I believe I was intended to live. Do you love where you live, and do you love what you do? Or are you always looking forward to getting away and doing those amazing things? How about this? What if you lived your life like you were on vacation? Now, is that a little bit silly? Absolutely. You have to work, right? We have to do things. But I want to be honest with you and tell you that where I live and what I do, because I'm being fulfilled by it, makes me feel like I'm on vacation. Not every day, not every minute again, but in general, I can say that I'm where I'm supposed to be and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. How about you? That's today's challenge for this video, and I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope you'll take a few minutes to step away and be very serious. This is life that we're talking about. This is who you are and what you do. You owe it to yourself to do what you were created to do. If you want to chat about it, give me a call or send me a message. I'll be happy to have coffee and we can dig into it, because I feel like this is what really matters in life. Again, this is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope this video helps you think and helps you rise up.